Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 math. Then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter time. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions the definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 4 math. Chapter we're on right now is time. Let's just start with the lesson, that is convert time units. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, wait, let me go to. Okay, here I'm on grade 4 math. Chapter we are going to start time. Okay, convert time units. Let's just start with the first lesson. How many seconds are in a minute? We are on grade 4 math. There are 60 seconds in a minute. The correct option is 60 seconds. How many minutes are in an hour? So in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. The correct option is 60 minutes. How many whole weeks are in a year? So in 1 year we have 52 weeks. Option number 3 is the correct option. 15 minutes equal how many quarter hour? 15 minutes equal 1 quarter hour. 15 minutes means 1/4 of an hour. So that is 15 minutes equal 1 quarter hour. The correct option is 1. 88 months, we have to convert it into years and months. So we need to divide 88 by 12. So we can go for 12 times 7 is 86. So we have 7 years and 2 months. 7 years and 2 months. Option number 1 is the correct option. Find how many years there in 88 months. So divide 88 by 12. 12 times 7 is 84. So we have 7 years and 4 months. That is 7 years and 4 months. 37 months equal how many years and how many months? Divide 37 by 12. 12 times 3 is 36. That is 3 years and 1 month. That is 3 years and 1 month. Option number 2 is the correct option. 60 months equal how many hours? 60 month equal 1 hour. Option number 3 is the correct option. 1/2 hour equal how many minutes? One half hour equal 30 minutes. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is add and subtract mixed time units. So we always add the same units, right? Like we add time, days to days and hours to hours. So here you have 2 days 7 hours minus 1 day 7 hours. So we always subtract days to days and hours to hours. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, so 4 days 16 hours minus 3 hours. So always subtract hours to hours and minutes to minutes, right? So 4 days 16 hours. We have we do not have the days in the second option, right? We are just given with the hours. So just subtract the hours. 13 minus 3, 16 minus 3 is 13. So we have 4 days and 13 hours. Option number 2 is the correct option. Four days and 13 hours. Option number 2 is the correct option. 5 weeks plus 1 week, 2 days. You have to add. So which is the correct option? So 5 weeks and 6 weeks and 2 days. Option number one is the correct option. Subtract 4 hours 50 minutes minus 3 hours 20 minutes. So which is the correct option? So just subtract hours to hours and minutes to minutes. So the correct option is, that is 1 hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Sorry, option number two is the correct option. 3 days, 14 hours minus 2 days, 12 hours. So which is the correct option? - 3 days, 14 hours minus 2 days, 12 hours. So subtract days to days and hours to hours. So the correct option is very good. 1 day, 2 hours. Option number two is the correct option. 2 minutes 14 seconds plus 25 seconds. So which is the correct option? That is 2 seconds. Very good. Option number one is the correct option. 4 weeks, 6 days minus 1 week. So which is the correct option? That is 3 weeks, 6 days. Very good. Option number one is the correct option. 2 minutes 18 seconds plus 1 minute 20 seconds. Three days 38 minutes option, sorry, 3 minutes 38 seconds. The option number one is the correct option. Okay. 1 week 6 days minus 1 week. So which is the correct option? That is 6 days. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson because the lesson is too easy, isn't it? The next lesson is fractions of time units. Let's just start with the lesson. How many minutes are in 1/5 of an hour? So we need to calculate 1/5 of an hour. So you have to multiply the fraction with the time. So you have to do 1 by 5 times 60 because in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. So we can do 1 by 5 times 60. So 60 times 1 is 60 and over 5. That is 5 times 12 is 60. So the correct option is 12. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. How many days are in 1/7 of a week? 1/7 of a week. So you have to do 1 by 7 times 7 because in week we have 7 days. So you have to do 1 by 7 times 7. So 7 times 1 is 7. 7 over 7 is 1. So the correct option is 1. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 1. Okay, the next one is how many years are in 1/4 of a century? So a century is equal to how many years? So century is 100 years, right? So 1 by 4 times 100 is 25. So 1/4 of a century means 25 years. So 2 years is what fraction of century? That is 2 by 100. Option number 1 is the correct option, or 1 by 50. How many decades are 1/5 of a century? So 1/5 of a century. So in century we have 10 years, right? So 1/5 of a century means that is 1 by 5 times 10. So we have to do 10 times 1 is 10, 5 times 1 is 5. So 5 times 2 is 10. The correct option is 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 2. How many minutes are in 1/5 of an hour? One fifth of an hour. So in 1 hour we have 60 minutes, right? Very good. So that is 20 minutes of an hour is one fifth of an hour. 1 minute is what fraction of an hour? 1 fifth of an hour. Sorry, 1 minute is what fraction of an hour? So that is 1 by 60. How many years are in 1/10 of a decade? So which is the correct option? So in a decade we have 10 years, right? So 1/10 of a decade is 1 year. Option number one is the correct option. 5 years is what fraction of a decade? Five years is 1/510 or one half of the decade. 4 years is what fraction of a century? That is 400 or 125 is the century. But 4 hours is what fraction of a day? Four hours is 4 over 24. That is 4 by 24 or 1 by 6. Like option number 2 is the correct option. If you write it in simplified form, then that would be 1 by 6. 5 decades is what fraction of a century? That is 5 by 10 or 1 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. 1 second is what fraction of a minute? That is 1 by 60. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 4 math. Chapter we were working on is time. The lessons we have covered today are convert time, add and subtract time units, and fractions of time units. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.